I know many people who think AI and ML are the same thing, but they are not the same. While the terms machine learning and artificial intelligence may be used interchangeably, they are different. Thus, the panel may ask this in an interview to test your basic knowledge. Artificial intelligence is a field of computer science that deals with machines that can develop intelligence in systems. Basically, an umbrella term for different methods used to make machine more human-like. Whereas machine learning is one of the many methods that computer systems follow to achieve artificial intelligence. If it is asked what is relationship between AI and ML, you can respond that machine learning is one among many other branches of artificial intelligence. While all machine learning activities are AI, all AI activities cannot be called machine learning. Thus, in a mathematical terms, we can say that ML is a subset of AI. Just like we humans can learn by different strategies and technique, and one of the most effective way of learning for humans is learning through experience. Machine learning is somewhat inspired by experiential learning. Machine learning is the science of developing algorithms and statistical models that computer systems use to perform tasks without explicit programming or instruction, instead relying on pattern and inference. As previously discussed, AI must train its model on a dataset to learn a new capability or a feature. This process is known as model training. For example, if we want an AI model to detect whether a photo has a cat in it or not, we have to feed a cat photo dataset to train our model. And when you use this already trained model to identify cats in new photos, that process is known as model inferencing. So basically, when you use an already trained model on new data to utilize capabilities on which we train our model, it is known as model inferencing. As AI's goal is to make self-learning system that can solve cognitive tasks, while ML goal is to make system that can process large quantities of historical data and identify data patterns. The more data used, the better the model will get. This enables a computer system to continue learn and improve on its own based on the experience. That is to become a self-learning system or to develop artificial intelligence. Another term by which people confuse AI and ML is deep learning. Most people believe that deep learning will lead to AGI or artificial general intelligence. For those who don't know what AGI is, I strictly suggest you guys watch my previous video where I explain it in detail. So deep learning is one of the machine learning techniques that tries to teach machines how to behave like the human brain. Basically, it tries to mimic the human brain. Let's understand this deeply. We need to understand how human brain behaves and learn by its own. Whenever you read a report, watch a movie, drive a car or smell a flower, billions of neurons in your brain processes this information through tiny electric signals. Each neuron processes inputs and the results are output to the next neuron for subsequent processing, ultimately and instantly producing a business insight, a chuckle, a foot on the brake, or a little joy. A human brain contains millions of interconnected neurons that work together to learn and process information. Similarly, in deep learning, artificial neural networks allow digital systems to interpret and react to situations in much the same way. Let's understand artificial neural networks deeply. So just like our nervous system, artificial neural networks have multiple layers of artificial neurons, also known as nodes or perceptrons. These artificial neurons operate similarly to human brain neurons and used for processing data. Interconnected units of these artificial neurons or nodes are known as deep learning layers. An artificial neural network has several nodes that input data into it. These nodes make up the input layer of the system. After the input layer processes the data, it passes it to the layers further in the artificial neural network, and these layers are often known as hidden layers. These hidden layer processes information at different levels, adapting their behavior as they receive new information. I demonstrated only two layers here, but deep learning networks can have hundreds of hidden layers that they can use to analyze a problem from several different angles. For example, if you give any person an image of unknown animal and tell him to classify, he has to compare it with animals he already know. For example, he would look at the number of legs, does it have a tail or not, what color it is, and does it have any special features. Basically, he would try to identify patterns into it. Just like this animal has a trunk, so it could be an elephant. The hidden layers in the deep neural network work in the same way. If a deep learning algorithm is trying to classify an animal image, each of its hidden layers processes a different feature of the animal and tries to accurately categorize it. And the final layer is known as the output layer, which consists of the nodes that output the data. Deep learning models that output yes or no answers have only two nodes in the output layer. On the other hand, those that output a wider range of answers have more nodes. So all these components make an artificial neural network or deep learning network. You might have heard of the term generative AI or Gen AI, as one of the most popular AI right now, ChatGPT is an Gen AI application. Gen AI is a subset of deep learning. So you see how deep artificial intelligence actually is. That's why we are covering all important theoretical concepts, and soon we will start doing some juicy AI practical projects. As clear from its name, generative AI can generate new content and ideas like conversation, stories, images, videos, and music. Generative AI is the next step in the artificial intelligence. You can train it to learn human languages, programming languages, art, chemistry, biology, or any complex subject matter. It reuses training data to solve new problems. For example, it can learn English vocabulary and create a poem from the words it processes. Your organization can use generative AI for various purposes like chatbots, media creation, and product development and design. Now the question arises, if I want to make an AI application like ChatGPT which can answer almost every subject, do I need to train my AI model on each of these subjects? The answer is not necessary. Instead of training your AI model from scratch, you can use foundational models. All the hard work required for training models has already been done for you, so that you can use them out of the box for your use cases, or you can further fine tune them according to your specific domains. Let's take our English vocabulary example. When we can directly use a foundational model that is pre-trained on English vocabulary and fine-tune specific words, like generally instead of hello I use namaste. So I can fine-tune my foundational model for that. As clear by its name, they are used as a foundation to develop models for new application. Foundational models are so important that you will start hearing jobs like FMOps engineer or fine-tuners in the future. So foundational models are large deep learning neural networks that are pre-trained on massive and broad spectrum of generalized and unlabeled datasets, which are generally taken from internet as it has all kinds of data in massive quantities. Due to this, they can do a wide range of tasks such as article summarization, text, image or video generation with high degree of accuracy. As we have covered all the main AI terminologies, it's time for the practical implementation of AI. And we will continue to cover more concepts along with the demo. You can utilize it as a project to showcase your AI and ML skills. As we already know, we require massive data sets for AI, and to process them, we will require high-end IT resources to run them, which we will use through cloud. To understand what are IT resources and what is cloud, watch this video. The link will be available in the description where I explain what is cloud as well as IT resources. Using AI in cloud gives you the ability to develop these models with speed. This ability to develop with speed is known as agility. Also, the cloud will give you the ability to access virtually unlimited hardware resources to tackle AI models of any size. And this ability to manually increase or decrease resources to meet the predictable workload is known as scalability. and the ability to do the same automatically is known as elasticity. If you want to understand these terms and all other cloud terms with example, then you can watch this video. Link will be available in the description. Another benefit we get with the cloud is we can utilize AI services directly using APIs and pre-trained model, saving you a lot of cost and time to train the model. So in this demo, we will use AWS as our cloud service provider. We will also do demos on Azure and Google Cloud, but in the further videos. Also, you can save a lot of money by creating an AWS free tier account. I explain end to end, step by step, how to create a free tier account in this video. Link will be available in the description. In the next video, we will do AI demos. If you have watched till here, I have only one request from you. Drop a heart in the comment section to let me know you have watched till end. I hope before the next video you will watch the suggested video of what is cloud and cloud concept video, where I explain them with the simple examples so it will be easier for you to understand further. Thank you so much for your appreciation. Next video will be out soon.